Alright guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back. We are just gonna test out a new game. What you about to play? We're about to play a new game. Child, it's good to have you here, man. It's good to see you. A brand new game that I want to explore. But I wasn't ready for it, but I think I'm ready for it now. I did a couple things, I did my perlers. I wasn't sure, but this is a new game called Elysium. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world and has a lot of dialogue, so it's like a lot of reading, I suppose. Yeah, it's a onesie. It's actually a onesie, so I think I should definitely. I'll bring it to work, and I saw like Logan and them having. This is my onesie. See, they got theirs. This is mine. It's definitely derpy. It's like it's from Fortnite, but it's like very derpy. I love it. All right, so we're gonna start this game. I really don't know too much of this game, other than it's like like a detective RPG. So that's why I put the Pink Panther. So derp. I started a little bit. At least I just So what I usually do is I make a character that's really usually dumb. Not usually the brightest guy, so he's probably the dumbest guy, but he's always strong because I like to have like melee weapons. So I have like one more point. So this is usually what I got right here. We got terrible, and he's a genius here in physics. What should I put? What points are here? It's like a choose your own adventure game. So I definitely want to so this game is it won. If you're wondering, it won best indie game of the year for 2019. I think it got also won best the game of the year and a bunch of other awards. But it's really choice driven. Every choice matters, like all the way down to the nitty gritty, and there's different alternate ending, and I think you could play the game differently. So I've been playing Overwatch, and I know you see me play Overwatch, it's kind of cuckoo. Everything is like bullets everywhere. So how agile? 2262. They're all weak. We can just keep it that way. Just keep it even. So there's different stuff here, and then I have to select a signature skill, and then it raises the cap. So always a big fan of physical instruments. Bash somebody. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Pain threshold? No. Alright, so this is like the beginning of the game. And so I'll probably start reading. The furries are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest where it is deep enough. Calm down. I didn't read that fast enough.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever. Ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is where choice matters. How's it going, bud? Says Crazy Ginger Mate. Hey man, I'm just checking out a new game called Elysium. Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing. Or how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion? I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
I want to get off now. I like pain and the burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inkling blackness until forever it ends.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero homes.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Or stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disbodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
There you go. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Hold tab to highlight. There you go. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific neck power has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Pull on fan. The blades comes squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Grab. Okay, you swoop up and catch the tie, snap. It releases from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. I'm gonna pull on the fan. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. Shit. Leave. Oh shit. You hear jingles. Keys are clinking in your pockets. Your flare cut pants. Fish them out. says whirling in regs on the aluminum key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Alright, let's go. It's over here. I'm checking out. It looks like I'm woke up from this area here. And I'm woken up from an alcohol binge. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Oh, look, is there water fucking? Oh no. Is that water going? A mirror hangs above a bent, broken sink in a fierce discharge of masculine energy. Someone has ripped half the faucet off. What? Hot water sprays from the base of steam covers the mirrors. You cannot see yourself, just an outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Reading. Really? Nothing? Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. With all the synapses you extinguish, it's a miracle you can even think this sentence. You interrupt a true act of self-annulment here. Okay, so that's me thinking by myself. Okay, so that's right now I did binge drinking. I don't know what's going on. I wiped the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror. Easy abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecoming it. I don't care. Still wipe the mirror. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, behold. Dear Lord. Let's see, of course I do. It's oh yeah, I would say dear, that's what I exactly. Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Okay, please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself, says the mirror. Okay. Tries to stop. Oh my god, you can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. I'm a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm in it. It's an expression of pain. I like number 4. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Let the mirror be for now, okay? Really, that's interesting. Interesting. So let me get this shirt here. Yeah, I got a shirt. Can't open the door. So I got. Alright, so we are living. We got the disco ass blazer, which gives me the Esprit de Corps halogen watermarks. Looks like what I got. I really like their art skin. Looks like someone skinned the blazer off a long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the black and the right sleeves. Yeah. Looks good. So far. I'm trying my best to just, if you notice, I'm trying my best to kind of read out loud and kind of articulate my words. So I'm trying my best to. This is definitely one of those games that will focus on my reading. And hopefully, if there's the audio levels should be good. I'm looking over here. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on rolling empty. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh, What the hell? Look, all the tapes all kind of messed up. Looks like somebody was here and kind of took this tape. Interesting. Is there something there? I see something. There's some novels. Fan. Can I turn this fan on again? It's gonna smell like urine. Come on. Pull on light bulb. Oh. Oh my god, I just turned off the light. I knew that shit was gonna happen. It's just a little hanger in these photosensitive. Don't overreact. Pull again to turn the light off. Oh, okay. Leave. Okay, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go check this. There's a broken glass here. Let's check. The shards face outwards. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shard face outwards. Whatever broke this window came from inside. Okay. Did I break it with my own hands? It looks at them. What did this then? So there's nothing. More likely a projectile than a held object. There's no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Let me see. Assess the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture, okay? You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. So it's not a bullet, and it's not like maybe a baseball. Like a green shoe that's on a hat rack in the corner, which... Oh. I just can't say this word. I know this word is like coincidentally is missing his friend. Okay. So I should go and get that shoe. Okay. There you go. So I need to find that shoe now. Good. Okay, so I need a shoe's broken. Yeah, okay, I have one shoe. Kiss my ass. My green loafers. Haha, that's a fresh disco ass blazer. This is interesting. Yeah, this is like in the post-apocalyptic world. And I really like this game. I mean, at least like the premise of it. Yalenki. Okay. There's something on the tab. Who she? Ooh la la. She is somebody. Take this money. There's talking about sun breaks and sunbursts. It's talking about the weather. What's over here? Okay. I should be talking to her. Yeah, so I'm pretty much a detective. And I have to figure out what's going on. And then from there, you pretty much have. Let's see. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Oh, look at that. What do we got here? A gust of briny wind washes over you. Nice. We got our shoes back. That's good. I gotta look good. Oh, you're a badass here. Let's go back and talk to that lady. Yeah, child, it's really cool. Yeah, it's a very narrative game. Put points on endurance if you want more points. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to this lady smoking a cigarette.
Hello, officer.
Hey, officer. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
He seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Then why did you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. And I'm gonna say, are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why, I don't remember being a cop or anything else, or who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Or suggestion, try the expression on her, let her know you want her physically. I should get going now. I would probably say, who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Her portraits, there is a very fear and loathing. Oh yeah, is it very fear and loathing? Yeah, that's very the art style influence of this is interesting. I was like reading a little bit. There's a certain artists that like it. But yeah, it's very fear and loathing. Like even the portrait of who I am, right? My portrait, the bottom left here, is very fear and loathing itself. Okay, so don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Why? I don't remember being a cop or anything else. Okay. Could it be because of drinking? She raised an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Okay, so I'm not gonna get the suggestions correct. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
They don't like the police around here, huh? Okay. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. N. Okay, so I got, let's see. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke a living shit out of it. The what now? Am I a smoker? Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The genome of a Giramoa. You feel like a smoker? Especially when you look at the juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub still smoldering deliciously. But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that a carton. Make sure they are all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all. Yes, I should do that. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly, a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Find smokes and smoke them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. Typical Soma pills. Right, Charles? Alright. That's probably what we'll be working at back. Man, I gotta smoke these reds, these Newports. Game over. Calendar says March. The year is dash 51. Okay, so we're looking at stuff like that. Come over here. No, leave. What's over here? Check this note here. This is the weekend edition of the Cafeteria newspaper. Trump and Le Modo. Let's get out of here. So yeah, how's the audio level? I think the audio level should sound correctly, right? It should sound fine. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird as you approach. He gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. This was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. Audio level is good. Taking it back to 51, everybody's smoking. Is it? Okay. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero, cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. Not always here.
He looks down again and he keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coaster and drying mugs, one its wing broken. The man is trying to mend it. What happened to the bird? Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on the wall. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. I leave. A beige spectacle man in an orange bomber's jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Shakes his hand. Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, I'm Kim Kisaragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Invent a name for yourself. Nice, I rolled 11. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with a scent of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. It is not time yet. It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Nods towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have it.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weirdiness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip the body down from the tree. How can I be so sure? But I can't remember anything. Let's get going then. New task. Interview the cafeteria manager. Inspect the victim's body. Okay, if you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short wave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Lieutenant Kim Kisaragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay. Alright, so that was an autosave. Sign read mess hall reserves for union members. Door open at 1600. Okay. This door open this way. There's a saw pure of electric juicers come from the kitchen. Someone is working. Okay, let's see what's this. A notion. Healing item gain. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising from the surface. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Alright, homie, let's talk again. The man with the unimpressed beard noticed you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely. Tersely? Tersely, let me see what that means. Okay. Alright, just getting some novel stuff here. Tersely. Okay. Tersely. So it means he responds neatly and effectively, concise, brief, and pithy. Abruptly concise. Curt. It's curt. Jesus. Yes. Yes.
I am Kim Kisaragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. And I say the harbinger of ruin.
What?
Alright, I am the harbinger of ruin, I guess. Cheers. Nothing, I just wanted to see what happened if I say that. Now I do.
What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
I'm just a joke to him. Okay. He turns to the lieutenant. We've been waiting for a week here. Okay, he's been waiting for a week. Holy crap.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
I need you to stay calm, bro.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Silvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Nice. He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Alright, so he's the cafeteria. His name is Garth, the cafeteria manager.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Perfect.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Okay.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Yes?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me? Like a police officer would.
Why did Silvie go away? She went away because none of your business. She pertains to the coming apocalypse. She pertains to the coming apocalypse. Does she? Maybe she does. Maybe she pertains to the apocalypse, he snorts. Silvie is not here because I asked for her number. The dead body out back didn't help either, but it was mostly me. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opened his little notebook at the covers. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obligated to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muzzle. You should hound him on You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drives say. Okay, I'm not going to hound you on this. Oh, thank you. That is all. Okay, so I gained experience. That was good. Let's go. Not so fast, he pointed at you. You owe me $100, 130 real. What's real? Oh, you excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounced R with a mock aristocratic accent. The real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. And it's like that. The IRR, or Interstellar Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. But real, do you mean some form of street cred? Or I understand you mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points the red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for? But what exactly is money? You're under. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns the page in the ledger. 3 nights at the terrace of 20 real comes from 260 reals. Then there's a window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That would be 40 real in damages. Another thing you annihilated is half the bar. You run the tap at 30 real. Actually more, but we rounded down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Ralphico. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equal 130 real. And yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What what are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into the ledger. Or 8 bottles of potent blend. And 9 packs of Royale Extra. We use it for everything, really. Interesting. What do I get it? Where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at Kim. I'm sorry, I don't think Crops takes bribes. Some do take recompenses. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. What do I need? Proceeds to show him the coins you found. Proceeds you to don't show him the coins, they're yours. Why do I need it? For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez. And the cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. Alright, so, proceed to show him the coins you found. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10, 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right? Let's see. No, you see, that's sadness. No, you see, this thing is sadness. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency. 100 times smaller than real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller. But that's horrible. It is. He stands silently looking at the copper on the counter. Picks up the coin. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have any money by tonight, then... He shrugs. Officer, maybe you believe off working just from home from now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Officer, a pattern of crease appeared on his forehead. You really need to take this up to your station. I have a short-wave radio in my car. Call them and ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. Pay for damages. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. Speaker connected to the radio. The music seasoned with static. Alright, is there a microphone here? A big karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. The Royal Pinball Machine. Alright, where is this outdoor? Is this the lady over here? I don't need to talk to. Let's just keep going. Let's solve this mystery. Okay, so someone reported a crime. Report your missing badge. Inspect the victim's body. It's the backyard of the... Okay. Find smokes, pay for damages. Goods from Lori Habershire, little surroundings. Okay. Oh, there you go. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What? A damaged morale. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are the dents in the mud. No patterns emerged for a time being. Okay, what kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't something of industrial workers would wear? Lieutenant workers' boot tracks. Points at them. Noted. The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. Okay. Leave. The hangman. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around him does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a big ball gagged in his mouth. You seem to be beholding your breath. Looks down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through the clenched nostril. Are you kidding me? Ah, failure. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything. You would expect more fever than odor. It fills your mind and flushes you from within. Try to walk away. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from stomach acid. I'm sorry. It's okay. Happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you a white handkerchief. Keep it. Wipes your mouth. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Okay, where do you get ammonia from? There's 50 nearby. East of the hostel, they usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, it points to the greenhouse. The greenhouse here, and the gardeners with the wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for that smell. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raised a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one's judging. Turn away. The kiss ladder is rickety but still climbable. Smells like spoiled meat and curdy dairy. A human being decomposed. Okay, let's talk to this kid. What's up, kid? Give me.
Kono's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can be older than 12. Okay.
Oh yeah, never comfy, Kuno.
Yells the other kid behind the fence. A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
It's loud. Shit's coming up strong. It sounds good, Joyish. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit's all about. Juicy what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kono's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kono know what a rake is? Kono's not a gardener.
Physical instruments. Okay. Goddamn right, he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse from where. Kim, what should we do? Are you kid sibling? Let's see, you got it. You got a good hand, kid.
What? You wanna fuck Kono now?
No.
That's it? That's all you got? No! Got your ass handed to you by the Kono!
He's swaying from side to side like a vicious rooster.
Who's the man now, huh? Kono's the man! You wouldn't believe the pussy Kono tears up!
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see? Nothing. Just like
us in some bacon?
Kid, I want to hang out. You want to hang? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
You will see. Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body, what do you know about it? Shitloads, pig. What's your questions? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know? If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual. Do you know who he was? Kuno's a fuck pimp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck pimp for target practice. Fuck gimp. It's a fuck gimp. Okay. Medium success. End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic. Do you know how it got up there? Probably climb. Kuno was busy down the road when the shit went down, so you didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Ravaco. He puffed himself off. Kuno wasn't regional. Regional. Okay, where did you go then? I don't know. Some fucking... He looks around, trying to come up with something. Mass or, I don't know, some other place? Night City? Kuno was in fucking Night City. Where's Night City? Kuno gives this info on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Okay. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple pigs sniffing around in dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Kunonis. You tell that Fagari, Kuno. What the hell is a Fagari? More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience. I gotta ask. About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? That ladder yours. No, it's a fucking Kuno's. No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it. An evil squeaks come from behind the fence. He thinks you're a fucking four, Kuno. He says you climbed the ladder up to that magic treehouse. Get the fuck out here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, whatever Kuno doesn't give a shit. He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. I gotta ask, who's Kuno? Kuno's Kuno pig. The boy points out at his chest with both thumbs. Alright, so half-light. Kuno Primal Violent. Kuno Primal Violent. Kuno sounds like something you call a rabid dog. So you refer to yourself in third person. Kuno is some kind of... So you refer to yourself in a third person. Like that. The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm. Sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got Kuno. Help! I'm not doing anything, see? Everyone please, he's digging his dick out. Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid. What is this? What is this dialogue? Pigs are hurting Kuno. Somebody please. It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Oh shoot. Looks at his chick, eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you and you know you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming. Let's see. What? I could kill this guy? So I could kill this guy? Are you high right now? Let's see. I don't want to. What is it? 6 charade. Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Let's see. Help, mister. Help. He pranced around, eyes bulging out of his socket, rolling hard, yelling at the windows. Let's see. Rolling hard, super hard. Let's see. I could shut him up. Wow. What is this 6 charade? No. No. His freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontaminable laughter. Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck. Who put you up to this? Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna back off. Look, fag. Kuno whispered at the retreat, violently, silently. I know you wanted to hit me. He let it linger. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. Look, that Kuno's dad gets the murder look, the rage look. Yes, but I didn't act on it. It was his fantasy. How do you know that? You can see inside my head? Can you read my mind, Kuno? I can. His voice is so silent. It seems the words are echoing in your head, not coming from his lips. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno. Because now he raised his voice again. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. He spread his arms, taking dominion over the yard. King Kuno. Kuno turns you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno. No. The lieutenant almost rose his eyes. You're not. We can't just leave. Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever. The people hitter critter doesn't let him finish. Whatever, I had some question about the crime scene. Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your question, but remember, he taps at his temporal lobe. This changed shit. Wow. Alright, I want to discuss the body with you again. I have more questions about the crime scene. No. Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now. Yeah, like a fucking volcano. The kid is mimicking violent puking noises. Fucking pathetic. Maybe you got some advice from me. I mean, you're obviously handling it quite well. Yeah, Kuno got some advice for you. The kid looks at his left, then to his right, and then leads towards you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. So I can't. Kuno doesn't fucking care. I got nothing. I got a lot done. So let's go over here. Pile of eternites and an inconspicuous pile of roofing material. Why am I looking at this pile? Okay. What is this? It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slated at the old rack. See, this is what happens when you make a mistake. You just gotta keep going. You can't. Like nothing stays. You got lower up already? Okay, so this is the other kid.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real. I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case. Was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hats remain. Trash container. It's locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "Whirling in Rags." Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. The body is downward from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. How do we get this lock open? We can try using a pry bar. There's one in the motor carriage, or... Did somebody say pry bar? Fuck yeah, pry bar. Pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch to grasp it once more, as you have done so many times. Or lieutenant? No, or pry bar. Or lieutenant? Open trash container. Or we can ask for the key from the manager of the Rolling in Rags. He probably has one. Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby open. Okay. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below. A light above descending. Okay. So where is the motor car? Is this a motor car? Okay. Before you stand a motor carriage, the bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be an infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Open door. In the cabin, you are welcomed by the set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of fuel, preheated gauge. You pull out the pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from underneath the seat and it clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He clearly a little protective of his tool, but what can you do? Work is work. Take the chain cutters. Take the red pry bar. Pry bar feels nice in the cold hand, heavier than you think. Cold and heavy like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Let me take this chain cutter. This flashlight. Alright. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap goes to the colors in your hand. Flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Please issue blue. Okay, so I got my mag light. Push in the pull out toolbox. Let's see, tap it a few. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled prime line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. The soft purr of electric kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you to the static. Oh, there you go, there's somebody. Alice. Hey, Alice. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41 Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Hi, Alice. This is Officer from 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Dimitri. Precinct 57, may I assist you? A voice replies in radio. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold. The static crackling softly like bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greeting you from the radio. His ratty voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in, over. Hi, this is me. Here. I work at your station. 10-4, what's your status, over? My status, 10-18, 10-20, over. Can you repeat that? 10-18, 10-20, over. He's just talking even to me. These numbers mean nothing to me. State your message, sir, over. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, repeat message, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 to captain, over. 10-22 to captain. That sounds bad and scary, like being called to the headmaster's office in school. Is it him? Dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen? Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller, Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first officer to ever misplace a badge, his badge. He says this has probably happened to other police officers before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station is gonna be dicked for this. Satellite officer Vicumera is wondering if you might be joking as this tarnished the reputation of the entire station over. Mullen dicked us. Can't we just move on? I don't want to get it reported and be done with it. Report your badge missing. Gain 30, track down your badge. 10-4. I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you're in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me, Mac. Come here, you gotta hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Mac Torson says. Super cop here lost his badge. Chester McLean. He lost his what now? His badge. He's lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please stop saying lost his badge for a moment? He asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why did he find it? The room at the other end of the line erupts in the volcanic garden. Why did he find it? Sergeant Torson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over. You don't have a comeback. Sorry, it's hard to think like this. He's not replying. It looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Speaker grabs for air. Ask him if he lost his gun too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Thurston wants to know if you lost his gun too. Over. Oh god, it's not here. Check your pockets. Check your. Holy fuck! You don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9 coming, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. Said nothing. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. Don't say anything. 10-9, come in, officer. Remain silent with terror. Come in, officer. 10-9, message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over. Put the microphone back to its holder and quit the call. The sound is almost deafening after you flick off the switch. Severing connection. That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you follow protocol and report your lost items. Oh man, I did not report my gun. Okay, close the door. Okay, so I will go back to this place. This is bad. So I misplaced my gun. I barely lost my shoes. This guy's not saying anything, so let me go here. Okay. Tool is not equipped, so. Okay, let's go. Leave. Oh, we got these cutters. Where is my body? So. Alright, ow. You stick the prybo into the fissure beneath the lid and push down. It doesn't take much force, but satisfying crack. The metal gives away. You can open the lid now. Don't, maybe you shouldn't. No, I'm gonna open the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the box of carton. You see milk, egg rest with one broken egg in it. Small paper wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feel familiar. Box fall into place in your hand. Batiste soil cereal. There's our plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Noting a note, however. You pick at the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell filled the air. The victim's clothes. The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stage of decay. The lieutenant produced a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. He bagged the trousers. Jim quickly searched the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pocket empty or emptied. He wore them with the belt too, a wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but he looked into the container. The belt is missing, that's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. You reach for it. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appeared from the food waste, dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. Okay. This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is a kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in the urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? Okay. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that, a thrown out towel, a mug. That is all. Alright, so, alright. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hospital cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods toward the red-headed boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. Yeah, we need to ask the kid who put them here. You think someone from the whirlwind might have been involved, maybe? Let's see. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and the establishment just had the key. It's just a small loose thread. Okay, so the establishment have the key. And so, I didn't ask for the establishment shit, because I just opened it up myself. And they didn't pick up the trash. And so, there's somebody with the establishment. Yeah, we need to ask the kid who put them here, okay. The fuck's he's all on about, kids? The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. Okay. Search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy. On your hands, apple and potato peels, mostly unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measures. But hey. What? What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Pick it out. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist paper hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out the forms. Endnotes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? No, it can't be. Yes, it is. Look, he points to it. That plastic has RCM street grid on it. You even got an autopsy form. A miserable looking slip of paper slips through the board. If you don't mind asking, how did it get into the trash? Let's see, it must be. It has a forbidding quality into it. Maybe I needed it to lose it from the great bloodletting to begin. Someone from Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. Boring. Try dangerous. You should do an thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those. Okay. Say not. Okay, I'll do that. Read your ledger and name the case. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on this case. He peers into the crash, where soggy cartons and rags stinks unbendingly. Now tell me what your eager eyes see, or are we finished? The mug. I'm getting that mug too. Pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of a yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Only in the social sensibility. Takes the mug. The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. Close the lid. The container sounds like a muffled gong. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. Let's see. More than that. Right now, let's talk about something else. Try to roll this. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around, and he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful. Hey Kuno, do you think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk about a normal person. Trying to fuck at the Kuno, trying to fuck at me, trying to fuck. He spits fast. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take that. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor. Kuno gonna fuck you up. She pumps her bony fist up the air. Up, up, up. Yeah, I don't have any questions here. Kuno doesn't care.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kutavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing, eh? Get the fuck out of here!
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me. I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey kid.
What is this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
She puts her finger to her temple. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face! You got something? Talk to me!
It's just a racist mugs, but there is really not much. It's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Looks at all the content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken toss-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? Yellow man mug. Damaged ledger. It's the ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from the... Let's see. It's a ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This display is made completely by a faint smell of urine cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper or cleaning tissue. No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. Inspect the paper. Just a toilet paper sticking in the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Let's get 'em. Take it off. Okay. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off the paper and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better. Okay, inspect the clip. I need to use the restroom soon. Stomach's not good. An aluminum block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil and tip worn down to nothing has been attached to the clip. Run your finger across the aluminum. The surface interrupts by silvery sticker is rectangularly sparkling with iridescence. You don't know you didn't notice before. Hey Lieutenant, what is this? Points to the sticker. What, he has lost his own notes? Takes a moment for him to see it. That thing, it's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Interesting, what kind of information? Alright, let me just take a little short break here. I need to use the restroom. Been doing good here. Stomach's not feeling good right now. I apologize. So let me just take a little short break and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just got back. And I had some computer problems, so you guys are still here. Thank you guys for being here. Anybody here? Thank you guys for lurking. I won't always try to call you guys out, because respect. If you guys here are busy, let me know. My computer is making noise right now, so my video card fan is kind of being shitty or whatever it is. But yeah, thank you guys for your patience, and I appreciate you guys here. We're playing Disco Elysium right now, and we are currently in this moment where it says to trying to figure out this investigation. Okay, so we are back. Give me a second. Alright. See. Need to get my camera situated still. And my headphones. Sorry, I had to use the restroom, like I said. Okay. And my computer is making noises, so my video card is not acting good. It's getting old or something. Oh man. Alright, I just gotta deal with it, I guess. Alright, it depends aside from the anti-countering stamp. Mine has my station number and address. Information varies by date of issue. Okay. So, I'm gonna move on here. Your kill count. Yours will surely have your kill count. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from the anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issues. Okay. How can I read it? Any capable light of right wave will do. Like for example, read the watermarks. Our RCM vehicles have headlight designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too. Okay. This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. Okay. That's all concluded. Okay, he returns to his neatly kept notes. Alright, browse white papers. They're not exactly white, they're yellowed in patches, but sunlight and alcohol uncovered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolored patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is critiqued with faint red lines forming snort paragraphs. Once in a while, there's... Let's see if I'm looking over here. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that explains case files. Commit to paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 solid crumbles up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organizing, extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What is in there? What are they about? Damaged ledger. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrat quarters. These are all handwritten logs of the investigation dating back to January 51. this year. The exact number is hard to estimate. 2 missing pages and an odd naming conversation, but there's at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken not completed, mind you. Alright, so it looks like I have different cases to work at. Okay. And so I hope you guys are enjoying yourself here. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? Huh? He raised his nose from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot. Yes, you really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistake. 2 cases a week appears to have been load. I'm not sure if I can read. 2 cases a week appears to be my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. Okay. So if you're just joining us, my name is Soma Pills, and we are playing Disco Elysium. I just took a little short break. Get situated again with myself and get my bearings. I'm currently not dressed up. My fan in my video card is it's making some noises, but I think it's just making some noises. I don't know. Oh, I didn't like that sound right there. Alright, so he raises both eyebrows. That's a lot. I mean, to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. That's okay, he nods. Then he turns back to his own case file. We all make mistakes. Like a fan of grills, the charcoal paper dry in your hand, the handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. There was a mention of a naming convention here. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet itinerary system. Each investigating has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too. Yes, all caps. One is called the Next World Murrow, another the Square Bullet Hole Murderers, another yet the Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted, the guys on the couch in an unexpected location, and the murder in the hookah parlor. Even the rare article free collapse treatment. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimly murdering, don't you? Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those. Gets your blood pumping. I got electrochemistry. It's going to take an effort to piece these cases files together, but it can be done later, once you're done inspecting them up close. In my case appears to employ some kind of naming coverage. Invented. I've been reading a lot to the right, so I gotta change my property quick. Okay, so what I need to do is take my transfer it and rotate it 100 degrees. No. There you go. Because I'm reading my stuff here a lot. I apologize that I know how this works, and I'm reading over here, so I need to be looking over here. See how this looks. Alright, let's start this over. It's going to take an effort to piece these cases files together, but it can be done later once you're done inspecting them up close. Kim, oh shit. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I already said that. Okay, my case appeared to be employing some kind of naming convention. You mean the alphanumeric officer precinct time of arrival of the scene? No, I meant the non-numeric one with titles. Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in RCM does. Why is that? It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use this title to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have named a case the square bullet hole murders. No. Okay. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeked into his notes. The man with the holes in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened to him? Rail spikes through his head. He died. It was a workplace accident. I have to open an official case. Is there room? There is for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remaining untouched by the damage. The checkered grid formed a construct passage, breaking the case into a subtask to accomplish. Commit to paper. The task you completed flowed out the paper in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording come easily. It is almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim body. Interview the cafeteria manager. Cross out the one you have already finished. Satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done. It seems to say you and you. Okay, well, I just healed my morale, but I got and fuck you too. That one cuts the slash right to what? Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely used tool for a detective of citizens militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, have you by chance named our case? Okay, so I had charges. What was those charges for? I'm all healed up. I'm all. No, actually, any ideas? Let's see. The Hangman. Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking. The Hangman. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for a case now. Okay, I gain experience. Success. Nice. He flipped the pages on his notes. I'm going to start calling it the Hangman. It's good. We sorted this out. I don't like how there's like missing audio here and there. You unlocked this stuff. Oh, thank you. Is it because that's going on? I don't know. I'm done inspecting these. Don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. LOL. I thought that shit on a stick had a nice thing to it. LOL. Yeah, I could have shit on a stick. I think I could have picked that. Let's see, what's this? Let me press this one. Maybe we get success. A failure. Jeez. Browse the case file again. Arson, petty theft, spouse abuse, handwritten logs on dozen investigation date back to January 51. Stamp case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in the Breco Precinct 41 Jackmark Quarter. Okay. Okay, I gotta I can't read the case. Shit. Browse the yellow papers. In the back, you see thin translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then ripped them from the blinders and hand them out according to the type form. What type of forms are these? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. Alright, what type of forms is misconduct fines? A monetary penalty ranging from 20 to 250 reals. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but they require special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the field. Okay. Station calls. These are quite sinister in the tone. They give a date and time for a person to appear at specific precinct police station. Below the call, the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. Field autopsy. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of the deceased human form, waiting to be filled in: age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the iris, predation, condition of sexual organs. Enough of these. Gain experience. Yes, all these remain now. Is to fill these forms and hand them to people. Fines for the wrongdoings, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. Okay, see, I want to get more charges. What delicious power you within the pathetic mess. You feel better. Okay. Look at the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic. It had enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in the hand. Light shimmers on the wet surface. On the back, you see the embossing letter RCM. Shake the ledger. Something rattles inside ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? I don't like that sound. I hear that missing sound. Why? I think it's still, this game is still buggy. Peek inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it's not see-through. You cannot see to its center. There's pain in there if you want some. There's much you know. How would I open it? Conclude. With your hands. Pages hang or screw. With your hands, U4 size pages hangs from the clip, screws to the top of the board. Interfacing. Open the hidden compartment in the clipboard. Are you shitting me? I'm freaking failing. It's not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. That goddamn thing is stuck. A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duck. Makes you wonder why. Son of a bitch. Smell the ledger. The acidic stench of rotting food from rubbed off the cellulose is now formed the base of the experience. This base surrounds by a feint of air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. Put the ledger away. Wow, that was really intense for just reading a ledger. Alright, and then we got all that shit. We got nothing, man. Can I just get this guy away? Alright, so what do we do here? Skill points. Okay. Read the book. Get in front of Canaan's headlights to read the halogen follow marks in your ledger. This may yield some information. First, go to the kingdom and turn on the lights. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights? Turns on the preheater on the waist. Takes out the keys and says, "Alright, ready? I turn. You press start. It's next to the preheater. Press engine start." This music is so loud. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. Round puts minutes gauge jump and engine of Corpus Kinema comes to life with whiny growl. That sound, you feel the wind in your hair as if you're already driving. But where? Yes, where? Down a narrow street lined with shabby wooden horse. The 881 motor track cooling like a serpent high above. Children play under the viaduct. Eyes turn to watch you as you pass. What a head. The Valley of Dogs, and before it was familiar done, like a ladybug, without the colors, the building has a designated parking place for your carriage. Okay. This is Precinct 41, as close as you have to home now. It's far away. Press the button, label headlights. The headlights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle. There you go, I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now. As you hold the ledger clip under the head map, an iridescent hologram appear, a street grid, and the veins of the great river. A familiar sensation watch over you. There she is, Ravico West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant voice. Around the border of Warwick are dozens, no hundreds of micro peripherals. Looked at that shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major areas of Revico are all recognizable. They're shimmering in the Keenan's headlights. Wait, look around you. A rat blazing darts past you and disappears amongst the stop lorries. In the distance, a child's summer shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than a child's cry. Shivers. In the midst of the broken plaza, in a cone of light barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy, they are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines. Ah, Martinez. He smells the air and says, "Where are we on this?" Points to the halogen map. Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. Right here, he says, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems like a shithole. It has its problem. Looks at the shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries are ravaged, all recognizable. They shimmer in the Keenum light headlights. Let's see. Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. I'm sure I've seen worse. Oh yes, Coal City, Elysium, and the burnt out quarters. All of them worse. Look at the perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. Tally up the different rows. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad. Not bad for what? You don't even know what that means yet. What about the next one? The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. Count them individually. There are so many it's hard to count. More than 150 at least. Maybe even 200. What about the last row? The last row has 3 perforations. 3? That's it? That's it. Hey Kim, what do we do all these holes means? Point out to the dots on the watermark. Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you keep a record. Officers often do. Let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Son, here is where we score your live performance. You better hope it's good. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Okay. Okay, so I have different stuff I can say here, and so you can either help. I can choose what the best thing is, or chat. Hi, chat, can help me here as we figure this out. Right now we got wait 18 years I've done this. Got jumped like a Midas star, or I walked the land telling horrors, liars, and the end is come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everybody else. I feel like I just went around podging all the time. Do you really think I have any idea? Soma rocks. Soma rocks. Option 4. Okay, so the first row represents your years. Okay, so probably some boring office job, same as everybody else. So no shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? Okay. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is the number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You got, let's see. Wow, more than 200. Is that a lot? It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you on the 98th percentile of RRCM officer. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? Let's see. I used to be good. That's some souls, I guess. I don't think I could ever become this person. That's it. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? Soma rocks. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. No, I appreciate just grinding it out, dude. I think this is, you're having a good time. Call it what you want. You were a valued member of your precinct. Now, let's look at that last row. Right, those are your confirmed kills. You got precisely 3 perforations there. Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling. So I'm a killer? I was expecting a higher number, honestly. That's not too many. It's now a good time to pour one for the fallen. That's not too many. For an RSCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean, that's in a good way. There's certain officers who treat their kill like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. It's obviously the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. But it seems as though that you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have to be that thankful for. He sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Yes, he said, declining to elaborate. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. It gives you a meaningful look. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Maybe I should find a hobby. Let's see. Thanks for this. Okay, let's go. Right, I could go turn off the lights. He pressed the remote control of his key. You can now see your statistics on your journal page, right of the task description. Alright, so how are we guys doing? We kind of went through all that right now. Anybody still here? Thank you guys. I need to find my other shoe. Seems like a green... So I found it, right? Hate it when one of my shoes walks off. Yeah, what do you guys? So what do you? I'm so far been. I've been streaming the game for at least an hour and a half. I'm really into the game. We're meaning we're in this stuff where we have to solve this case, and I've been reading for at least 2 hours or so. So what do you guys think about the game? I'm curious if you guys are watching, what do you guys think about it, and what do you think about the case? It gives you really a lot of freedom of choice. If I wanted to, I could have just killed that kid if I wanted to. Gives you a lot of different choices. Let's see what's over here. These are bottle in size. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Okay. This guy here. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This is a book about pate. This book you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. This book's about Bodhi culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Oh, I found my other shoe. They are two identical shoes, both capacious green and indiscriminately. Snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. You may be what they call a big dick cop. How do they fit? Good, their balance. I don't even need to use that charge. Oh my god. Comfy feels like the only good thing about you right now. True behold. I'm definitely a dialogue game kind of guy. I'm into it. And with freedom of choice, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it is really freedom of choice. This is a really freedom of choice game. This is what it's all about. That's why I'm playing it, because of that. A book about the future. The government reads your minds using radio technology. Oh, yeah, and it really fits the theme of my channel, because my channel is supposed to be like this whole dystopian feel, you know. And it's and you're pretty much like you know, you're pretty much like Humphrey Bogart. To Road North to Cape Side Apartments. Broken window. Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you collected these bottles and sell them. I gotta check down my badge. I gotta check back my gun.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Mind reading government. Oh, run away. Put on the foil hat. Have you no shame? The man says to his partner, whining about your back every time you bring out measuring tape.
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one's eating a big sandwich. Get him, Gramps. Look in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich is hauntingly beautiful.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Let's see. That sounds really loud. These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions. Never. Alright, I got this. Ball time. Sandwich. I know. I got a sandwich in the fridge too, ready to go. So, I'm gonna throw this. Is it gonna be successful here? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast. What is all these mistakes? Mondua, the jolly man. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw. There were no two more harmful words than the athlete can hear. Then good job. Then this was downright embarrassing. Oh man, Mossback and his shitty ball are marking you. You need to get angry. Use 2 words, mental punk. I thought something way more spectacular would happen. Yes. What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect particular throw. His tone is full of admiration, with a pinch of fear. How are you ever gonna get that officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? He shakes his head in extreme disdain. Perfect throw? Well, I still feel defeated. Probably because those Reese's paint are squeezing you senseless. Whatever happened to practical, durable, Bravacho made? He shakes his head. Now what can I do for you? Yes, officer. The lieutenant gives you a quick side glance. What do we need from these gentlemen? Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the railing in the rags? Unfortunately, I don't. He shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law office enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so you can really blame them. But you don't have a problem with the cops. So again, cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire their efforts to bring order to our streets. So again, you don't know anything. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. Do you know anything about the man hanging in the back? I see. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Do you know who created it? I do. He nodded. Straightening his back, fire from heavy artillery. Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting. Okay. It's a crater left by artillery fire. But why? Why is that? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happened when commanders hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Wait, who are you? Who are the commoners again? Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists. Call them what you like. They just choose the name to feel special. The carboners frown, senseless sentimentally. Do you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought violently, too violently. So violently we got licked, he added, squeezing a bolt in his fist. Should have fought dirty like they did with their suicide, sex cult propaganda, and mad anarchist women strapped to sharpnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless them, and the Suzerain cannon simply weren't big enough. Yay. Thanks for the emote. I should probably eat something. Yeah, have a good dinner. See you on the next one. Yeah. See you on the next one. Have a good dinner, and I'll see you soon. Why seldom here in Martinis? Because the place is a damn beachhead, he says, pointing to the bay. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes, he nodded, inspecting you with some disdain. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back river control. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Ravacho during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. He points to northeast. Deathblow sounds grim. This here is blood ground where coalition boots first made landfill and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Mostly like he says, looking down at the soil. We're playing Pandiku on their mangled corpses. Blood ground. The other one shakes his head. You got one Rene going there like he isn't already angry enough already. Hold on, a coalition? He grunted. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs. But the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. Is that why everything is so bombed out? Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it, and worked too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary. Thanks, buddy. Keep it up, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you. I hope you have a great night too, man. I'm gonna see how long I can keep going to see how far this goes. Success and no success. Renee goes, the rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinis, they keep as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running this place. Alright. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man marks. We, the coalition, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstance surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Commies just don't understand how money works. No, they don't. But I'm sorry, it had to be the coalition. After the 8 years of fighting Arabian commies, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains, he takes a deep breath. I would prefer if the Right Honorable King Golema returned to Revachol, and even if that damn clown Frisil had risen from the grave and led us. Sally, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. Who was this Frizzle? Damn Frizzle. He was a king we couldn't protect. The Carabineros failed him. And the crown, the old veterans fall silent and the masses his chest. He died in the hands of the whole poli in a very public execution. You mean the Gulamine? A true king in both blood and mind led Verbuchol before Fessel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him to exile. What exactly is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods to say to himself, they've forgotten already. Okay. Thank you for your time. Alright, so we gotta go over here. And let's see what's going on. Enormous bowels worthy of a real man. Some great Teutonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Keep it snow in the wheelbarrow. This true sense says fuck the police.
The RCM in Martinez?
The RCM in Martinez, the young woman looks up at you. What can I help you? You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have a question for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you might have some ammonia. Can I have some? Sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket, hands it to you. Okay. Sure, I'm done with it. Okay. We need directions. Where am I? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right? Yes, sure. Just pick up my needs. He looked around, thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. Okay. What is it up north? There's the pier, the Capeside apartments buildings, some more tenements, not a lot really. What is in the east? The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics, she shrugs. Fiddle store. What is in the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken. I think some kind of accident, probably. What is on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down years ago. Down ages ago. Row of stall under the broad roof where silverfish have heaped on newspaper. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church. What kind of fish market is this? I don't know, the abandoned kind. It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts. What is in the west? She looked at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Maritimes Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they are hard to reach. Thanks, all for now. What is this fuck the police business? This street guy sign says fuck the police. Excuse me? She doesn't understand. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you. I had to run. Oh, it's like snowing. Alright, I got all this trash here.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, sweetie. The elderly woman turns to you with a smile. Alright, leave here. Whip this to collect tar from the streets. Okay. By the way, where is his home address? It's coming up blank. Of this place sure isn't it? I really don't remember. But you've been to this hostel capture for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near? South? Maybe? You don't really know, do you? I don't. Does it mean I'm homeless? South maybe doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay in if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to exactly street the exact number of the building? You can try run some addresses in your when you get some time. Maybe your street or apartment will appear. Let's trace your drunkenness step.
can I help you?
Alright, so I found the victim clothes and trash can in out back. How strange. I certainly didn't put him there. Maybe you don't remember putting him there. Maybe you was... Could someone on your staff have put them there? Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Who else has a key to the trash container? The trash collector service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash though. Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last night when they will have to be one of those little threads that solve themselves down the road. On Clinton Street in a boogie diamond, a small truck rattles down the alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men face their rotors and someone jump out. They look at the container to respond. CS Sim has been on their backs. He turns to the man. Thank you, Annie. Thanks, let's talk about something else. So, about the money I owe. Yes, have you got it? How much do I owe you again? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Actually, let's talk about something else. I've seen something here at the Roman Guard. A thing I need to talk about. He rolls his eyes. I saw a sign that says the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Guard, I saw a sign that I said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. Maybe I am. But there's may be some kind of permanent in the investigation in the kitchen. He wasn't pan-fried. He was Lynch. What could the kitchen policy have to do with? He changed his mind. Okay, fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1300. Because the cook is working, you can snoop around after that if you must. I saw a sign that says the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union. Thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tossed his head in disdain. Come here in the evening. Dumb, unruly types. Thinks they're big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. Finds out who is in the Union box. He gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait till they show up sooner or later. He looks toward the booth. Men are hungry. Even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. There's something else I want to ask about. What? Good. I saw another thing at the whirlwind. Another thing great. I love those. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, I think I need to just take a little break here. Okay. I'm gonna save the game. Alright, so save the game 1617. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Oh, anybody here, give me a watch or a follow. Appreciate everything, all the lyrics. We're gonna have a little break, a little dinner or whatever, and a little break. We'll catch you later soon. And thank you again for watching. I gotta see the VODs and everything. And so, thank you again for watching. My name is Soma Pills, and you're watching Soma Pills TV here on the Twitch platform. And it was a pleasure streaming here this Disco Elysium. Thank you again. We'll catch you again soon, guys. Cheers.